Hello and welcome to this week's Fix It Friday tip. Today we're covering off the Procurement Confirmation Wizard in SAP Business One. So I'm logged into SAP Business One here and I have a sales order open. And in this sales order example, as we step through a couple of the examples of the Procurement Generation Wizard, I'm going to execute a purchase order as I save the sales order. So to do this, there's a couple different ways that we can do that. The first way that we can do it is using a dropship warehouse. So you can see here that I have warehouse 03 selected, and if I open up the warehouse 03, you can see that the dropship checkbox has been selected. Because that checkbox has been selected, when we save that order, we will procure the dropship items because this checkbox on the logistics tab is checked off, procure dropship items. Now, if you had non-dropship items on this order, or if you wanted to do a procurement linked to a sales order at the time of adding it, you can also select this procure non-dropship items at this time. I'll cover off in a few minutes how we can use the procurement confirmation wizard to do multiple sales orders at once. This is very handy if you're doing things like dropship orders from e-commerce or from some other trading partner like Amazon or something like that, where you need to create the dropship orders and get the purchase orders created quickly and linked to the existing sales order. So back here on the content tab, you can see, it's just one item that I'm buying. We have our order filled out. We have our ship to location filled out. And all we're going to do now is we're just going to add this dropship order. Now, as this order is added, a wizard's going to pop up, and this is the confirmation wizard, the procurement confirmation wizard. So I'm just going to step through this wizard, and you can see that it's just identifying there's two orders right now that need it. I'm just selecting the order that we're on right now. And it's identified the default vendor on the item master for this order, and it's pulled in the pricing for that vendor as well. And here it's asking if I wanted to consolidate the purchase order. This would be if I had multiple sales orders for the same vendor. I could create just one purchase order for everything. So at this point, I'm just going to say next. This summarizes our data. So we could go back and change anything if we want to at this point. And as I click next, it's going to create the purchase order, and that purchase order will be linked to the SAP sales order. So if we go into this purchase order, and if we look at this purchase order, you can see that we have our item. And if we go to the logistics tab, you can see that it's grabbed the drop ship address from the sales order for Parameter Technologies. So instead of this getting shipped to us, we're telling the vendor to ship this directly out to our customer. If I right click on the purchase order and go to the relationship map, we will see that it is linked to the sales order. So we have a relationship that's directly linked between the sales order and purchase order. Now, sometimes you may want to add a procurement confirmation like that for a non-dropship item. So I'm just going to add Parameter Technologies here. I'm going to choose the exact same item that I chose last time, except for this time I'm going to choose the 01 warehouse, which is a non-dropship. Now on the logistics tab, all we need to do here is select the procure non-dropship items, and the same wizard will appear, and we can step through this confirmation wizard again. And you can see here this time, the order is coming to our ship to location of the warehouse and not the drop ship location. The other area that the procurement generation wizard is used is if you have a bunch of sales orders that you've imported in using integration tool like BizWeaver to pull all of the orders in, and you need to do the procurement. So instead of running an MRP run and then not having everything linked together, your purchasing department can simply just run the procurement confirmation wizard this way. And what it will do is it will pass through and look at any orders that have that flag identified that I showed, the one or two flags, and then you can step through this wizard and generate your documents that way as well. Hopefully this Fix It Friday tip has helped you out in understanding how the procurement confirmation wizard can help your business do more with SAP Business One. Until next time, take care and stay connected.
As the original SAP Business One Gold partner in North America, Third Wave Business Systems in Wayne, New Jersey partners with hundreds of growing businesses, and we work hard to ensure that every one of them is grounded in the 4 C's. With SAP Business One at the core. Connected with their business ecosystem, enabling everyone to communicate with the core, and empowered with the control needed to thrive in a digital world. The 4 C's, Third Wave, and you. Talk to us.